I want to quickly talk to you about First Citizens Business Credit Card. And this is in this guide, I'm going to really explain to you how to get approved for a higher limit real fast, no matter your credit score. As a matter of fact, you can even apply for this for a First Citizens Business Credit Card with EIN only if you follow our logic into this card. So I will really clarify everything for you. So the first thing you want to do here is that when you are thinking about a First Citizens Business Credit Card, you need to know the application process. How does it work? What are the requirements? How you should really time your application? All those kind of things. Now, to apply for a business credit card through First Citizens, you cannot do it online. You got to visit a branch. So it's one of the few banks in the country that does not allow you to do a business credit card application on the internet or on the website. But this is kind of cool though, because it gives you a chance to actually speak to a credit card rep before applying for the credit card. I mean, for some people, they don't like the inconvenience that this brings, but in our view, it's a really great for small business owners to talk to someone before applying for a business credit card. So First Citizens want you to really go to a branch. And if you want to apply, you need to bring a certain documentation. So you will need to, the business credit card will vary. The documentation you need will vary depending on the legal structure that you have, okay? And so the thing is that even if you're a startup, I want to reassure you right now, if you are a startup, if you're a new business, a new LLC, no S corporation, no C corporation, you can still qualify for a First Citizens Business Credit Card, not a problem. And the thing is that people say, well, is it not really easier to get a business credit card if you are an established business versus a startup? Not necessarily. It depends on a series of things: the relationship you have with the First Citizens, and also your personal credit score or even your business credit score. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you into this conversation. I'm talking to you about First Citizens Business Credit Card. And one thing I want to say also is that you can actually use your EIN to apply for this business credit card, not a problem. And so business credit cards issued by First Citizens may affect your personal credit if you do not apply with EIN only, okay? And even if you have a bad personal credit, you can still qualify for a First Citizens business credit card. Again, going back to what I said earlier, it depends on a constellation of things, including the relationship you have with the bank, your financial profile, and also your business credit score. So if you have a bad personal credit, what about your business credit score? So the first thing you want to do here is you want to know a little bit more about the application process. Next, I want you to gather your paperwork. Okay, so when we talk about gathering your paperwork, so before you go to a branch, you have to gather paperwork based on the legal structure you have. But overall, you have some standard paperwork required. So you have personal identification, for example, your social security number. And maybe you will need to have, for example, you need to put your title. Like what is your title in the company? Are you a chief executive officer, the chief financial officer, CFO, COO, managing member, general partner, president, vice president, or treasurer? So you really need to clarify your title vis-a-vis the business for which you are applying for a business credit card. It's just how First Citizens rolls. They want to have more information about you and the business you are representing. This is kind of fine. They want to have your EIN, your federal employer identification number. So if you can use your social if you are a sole member LLC or you are a sole proprietor. And if your business does not have an EIN, you may apply for one on the IRS website, okay? Or you can call the IRS at 1-800-829-4933. You need an EIN anyway for this business credit card or for opening a bank account at First Citizens anyway. So it's just better to have it, okay? And one thing I want to say also is that your business status must be listed as active, current, or good standing on the website of the state entity where the corporation, LLC, or partnership is registered. So they will actually, First Citizens will actually verify your status by going to their website. And you also need to, there is something you need to call, and you need to sign. It's called the Declaration of Unincorporated Business. And this is, if you're an LLC, a partnership, and sole proprietor, you must fill out and sign that. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the First Citizens Business Credit Card. I'm giving you all the info that we have gathered in the last 20 years to help you actually qualify for a First Citizens Business Credit Card real fast. And there are additional documents based on your business type. So if you're a corporation, LLC, partnership or sole proprietorship, there are some information so there is some information needed. For the corporation, they want certified articles of incorporation, corporate charter or government issued business license, corporate bylaws. They want to have a 501c3 letter if you are a nonprofit, and you might have a corporate resolution certified by the corporate secretary if you are a corporation. If you're an LLC, First Citizens wants to have articles of organization or a government issued business license. If you're a partnership, they want to see a partnership agreement for general partnerships, and they want to have certificate of limited partnership for limited partnerships. If you're a sole proprietor, they want to see 2 forms of identification, such as driver's license or social security number. And they also want to have certificate of assumed name if using a trade or assumed name, and if required by state law. So here, this is what we call the DBA, not what we call, this is what is called in the industry, DBA, so doing business as, okay? So Joe, you want to have a clear idea about that. So, step number 1, you want to know the application process at First Citizens. You can apply for a business credit card online at the branch only. Number 2, you want to gather your paperwork. Number 3, you want to choose your card. So you have when you think about First Citizens business credit card, you have 4 business credit cards, okay? And this quartet of business credit cards really serves different purposes. So you got to really have a clear idea what you're going after when you think about the business credit card that you need from First Citizens. And the first credit card I want to acquaint you with is called the Premium Rewards Business Credit Card. So that's the First Citizens Premium Rewards Business Credit Card. Let's dig a little deeper here. Actually, by the way, it's a new credit card. It's a new business credit card. It's really fresh out of the oven. It's really fantastic. This card allows you to get 50,000 bonus points after you spent $4,500 in the first 90 days. Fantastic. You can earn 3 points for every dollar spent on restaurants, advertising, and travel. You can accrue 1.5% per dollar spent on all other purchases. And what we love here is that the card is kind of cool because it has a decent delta when it comes to the APR. The delta here, 18.74% to 27.74% variable APR. And this applies to purchases and balance transfers. And what we love here also is that this is a card that allows you to have, like you can actually use the card, like you can get the 50,000 bonus points. But the thing is, the first year they are waiving the annual fee for you. But after that, they are charging you $95. So just make sure you can use the card a lot to offset this fee. This is a card that allows you to actually be rewarded multiple ways. So the thing is, you can accrue more points. So you can actually earn 3 points on restaurants, advertising, and travel. Just make sure you choose your categories properly. You can enjoy low and no fee, so you really are able to do a lot of things here, and you can earn bonus points. So that's the 50,000 bonus points I spoke about earlier. So the thing here is that you are able to really use your card responsibly and get the I would say get the rewards you need. So that's for the first card. It's called the First Citizens Premium Rewards Business Credit Card. So if you are interested in earning rewards, or earning points on restaurants, advertising, and travel, this is the card you want to think about. The second card that I want to acquaint you with when it comes to a First Citizens business credit card is called the First Citizens Rewards Business Credit Card. And this is a card that's kind of cool also in terms of like in the mileage department, in the rewards department, because the card allows you to get 10,000 bonus points after you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days. This is kind of cool though, 3,000 rather, and then in the first 90 days. And then you earn 3 points for every dollar spent on gas, and 2 points for every dollar spent on restaurants and travel. And on top of that, you earn 1 point per dollar spent on all other purchases. And so here you have a 0% introductory APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 9 months. Then the APR is kind of cool. I mean, you have a decent delta here in terms of the APR. You are looking at 16.74% to 25.74% variable APR. And this card has no annual fee. So people might say, well, this is like a let's say a reduced version of the first card, but no, because they see the Premium Rewards Business Credit Card does not allow you to do balance transfers. But this card, the Rewards Business Credit Card, does allow you to. On top of that, the Premium Rewards Business Credit Card does charge you a $95 annual fee after the first year, but this Rewards Business Credit Card does not. So you can see that here, there are differences here. This card allows you to earn more points rewards for your business, and you can use the card to improve your business purchasing capabilities. It's really up to you. So when you open a Rewards Business Credit Card account through First Citizens, you are auto-enrolled in travel assistance, expense tracking, purchase security, fraud protection, and more convenient benefits, all while earning redeemable points rewards on purchases. So this is kind of cool, okay? So again, it's all about convenience. It's all about earning points on gas. It's all about getting a bonus. Like, you get 10,000 bonus points when you spend 3,000 in the first 90 days. Really fantastic. And on top of that, you have no foreign transaction fee. This is really cool. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about First Citizens business credit cards, and I'm giving you the ins and outs of this card, so of all the cards from First Citizens, so you have a clear idea what you're getting yourself into if you're ever interested in this credit cards. Okay, and the card, what we love here is that the First Citizens does have a variety of business credit cards. The third card, so when it comes to First Citizens Business Credit Card, you have a Premium Rewards Business Credit Card. You have a Rewards Business Credit Card. You have Cash Rewards Business Credit Card. Now I want to talk to you about this card. So the Cash Rewards Business Credit Card. So this card allows you, it's really a cashback card, a cashback business credit card. So you are able to get $100 bonus cashback after you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days. First 90 days, you get it. Okay, you earn 5% cashback on every utility and wireless phone purchase for the first 12 months, then 3%. So it goes from 5% to 3%. And then you also earn 2% cashback on gas and office supplies. And you are able to receive 1% cashback on all other purchases. And on top of that, you have a 0% introductory APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 9 months. Then later on, you have a delta when it comes to the APR from 16.74% to 25.74%, and the APR here is variable. So you can see that essentially, for all intents and purposes, this credit card is a cashback credit card. That's pretty decent. I mean, when you think about the APR, when you think about the fact that you have a balance transfer period for 9 months, and then when you think about the 5% cashback on every utility, and like, this is kind of good. This is really good. And because you don't have, if you were to compare those I would say those perks with other perks, you would not go with the perks from other credit cards. This First Citizens Cash Rewards Business Credit Card is kind of cool. And on top of that, you have we love the fact that you have no annual fee. This is really good, and you can earn cash even faster with employee cards at no additional cost. This applies to all the credit cards, though. All the business credit cards issued by a First Citizen is not a problem. It's not just for this Cash Rewards Business Credit Card. It's for all credit cards, and so this is kind of good. And we love the fact that you are able to get $100 cash back when you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days. I want to talk to you about, I promise you that there is a quartet of credit cards when you think about First Citizens business credit cards. And so I spoke to you about 3 already. Now I want to talk to you about the 4th. So the 4th is called a low interest business credit card from First Citizens. And so this card, as the name implies, you are having here a card that gives you a 0% introductory APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 12 months. Then you have an APR that's very low, that is decidedly low for a First Citizens business credit card. So you are looking at 14.74% to 23.74%. So this is kind of cool. And so here, the goal of this low interest business credit card is to save on interest, really. Okay, and the card allows you to separate your business and personal expenses, and the card also does have no annual fee. So this is really good. So the thing is that when we think about this low interest business credit card, you got to ask yourself, do I need to transfer any balance? Do I have a high balance credit card right now? Do I have a high interest credit card? And see, the thing is, when you think about transferring balances, don't just think about the savings in terms of a lower APR. You got to ask yourself, when I account for the fees, because see, for every balance transfer that you are actually processing through First Citizens, there is a 3% fee that you got to think about with the $5 minimum. So when you really account for this $3 to 3% fee, are you still better off? Because it's not just about bluntly, transferring a balance or signing up for a First Citizens business credit card for balance transfers. It's all about just by analyzing the ins and outs, analyzing the cost and rewards, analyzing the risk and rewards, and really see whether or not it is a better choice. Okay, and so overall, this is what it is. So I just want to quickly tell you about those 4 cards once again. So when we talk about First Citizens business credit card, you have 4 credit cards you need to think about: the Premium Rewards Business Credit Card, the Rewards Business Credit Card, the Cash Rewards Business Credit Card, and the Low Interest Business Credit Card. So I just gave you the 4 credit cards. Now I want to quickly compare and contrast them so that you have a clear idea what you should really go after if you are thinking about a First Citizens business credit card. So when you think about special offer, basically all 3, like only the low interest business credit card does not have a special offer. So the Premium Rewards does have one, the Premium Rewards does have one, and the Cash Rewards does have one. So for the Premium Rewards business credit card, the special offer is 50,000 bonus points after you spend $4,500 in the first 90 days. For the Premium Rewards business credit card, you are earning 10,000 bonus points after you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days. For the Cash Rewards business credit card, you are earning $100 cash back after you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days. And yes, so the low interest business credit card doesn't have any special offer. What can you earn? Now you cannot earn anything. You don't earn anything on the low interest business credit card. Let's quickly see what you can earn through the Premium Rewards business credit card. So you earn 3 points for every dollar spent on restaurants, advertising, and travel. 1.5 points for every dollar spent on all other purchases. What about the Premium Rewards business credit card? You have 3 points for every dollar spent on gas, 2 points for every dollar spent at restaurants and on travel, and 1 point for every $1 spent on all other purchases. And in terms of the Cash Rewards business credit card, you basically have like a 2% cashback on gas and office supplies, and 1% cashback on all other purchases. But you don't have you have no earning on the low interest business credit card. What about the purchase and balance transfer APR? So for the Premium Rewards business credit card, you have 18.74% to 27.74%. For the Premium Rewards business credit card, you have 16.74% to 25.74%. For the Cash Rewards business credit card, you have 16 to 25.74. For the low interest business credit card, you have 14.74 to 23.74. Well, what about the annual foreign transaction fee? Now, the annual fee first. So annual fee for the Premium Rewards business credit card is $95 the second year. The first year is waived. For the Premium Rewards business credit card, there's no annual fee. The same for Cash Rewards business credit card and low interest business credit card. In terms of foreign transaction fee, there is none for the Premium Rewards business credit card. Same thing for Premium Rewards business credit card. And in terms of the Cash Rewards business credit card and the other one, the low interest business credit card, you are paying 3% of each transaction after conversion into US dollars. Okay, so it is just what it is. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was quickly talking to you about First Citizens business credit card, and I explained to you the process here. You have to know the application process, gather your paperwork, choose your card, and then compare cards. One thing I want to say before closing here is that you need to actually try to maintain a relationship with the First Citizens. Okay, if you don't have a relationship with them, you cannot get the card. because you got to go to a branch. And when you go to a branch, you better have an account with them. And this is how you're going to parlay that relationship to get your business credit card. And you can also get the card with using an EIN only. Yes, we have an entire video that is focused on helping you getting business credit through an EIN. Go check that out, or just let us know in the comment section, and we'll send you the link that will explain to you how to do things. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.